What's up, guys? So today what we're going to be dealing with is the back window. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take out this old window. You know, they're pretty much all the same on the old trucks. And we're going to be installing an 08 and up one. So this video I'm going to show you how I pull this sucker out. We're going to run to the junkyard. We're going to go grab one, and then we're going to clean it up, and we're going to slap it in here. So I'm going to, I got some barbecue sauce on me. So, yeah, so basically, let me flip the camera. Let me show you how to pop out this back window. I've never done one before. Never done this project with the power back window, newer one before. So it's gonna be fun. But from what I've gathered, it looks pretty easy. What's up, guys? So we're gonna pause that video right there real quick. This is Zach from 2 weeks ahead of that Zach that you just saw, and just because I want to give you a little warning what you're about to get your shoes into. So from what we gathered, Future Zach, that project, the way I did it, just correctly, I'll tell you right now, that window's in that truck right now, and that thing look good. It look real good, and I know it's in there solid. That sucker ain't gonna leak. It's in there good. It's not sitting too low. It's in there flush with a cat. Ooh. Stay tuned till like the end of part 2 and 3. You'll see. You'll see. But I'd say everything I read online, the videos I watched on YouTube, this is all bad info. And I thought, I watched those, I was like, oh, this look easy. And then I did it, and I said, man, that ain't the right way. Hey, man, you know, those parts are messed up. Nah, just watch the videos. I'm just letting you know, you can do it 2 ways. I mean, right now, either you can sawzall the old window out in 5 minutes, grab you a can of urethane, do a lap, and just push it on there and slap some blue tape on it and go get you a beer. It'd be a good afternoon. Or my way, you better set a good weekend to the side. I'm talking like maybe like a 3 or 4 day weekend the way I did it, okay? It's a project. Stay tuned. I'm just letting you know right now before you get any deeper into this, all right? It's a project, but it looks sweet. So I'm gonna let my inexperienced self take over. And remember, I've never done this before, so there are some things that I learned along the way and a change. So stay tuned till the end till you get the finished product. All right, I'll see y'all later. So hopefully with this video, you know, maybe you can do yours too. So first thing I'm gonna grab is a flathead screwdriver, and this back window ain't glued in. It's just a rubber gasket, and you know, apparently just push on the window, you know, work that gasket around and pop that sucker out. And luckily he's got a bed cover, so hopefully I can just push it and fall out on that. So let's try not to break this bad boy. Let's get it out. All right, guys, so I was trying to do it by my hand. It was kind of hard to get it started. So what I did was just basically got a bunch of flatheads to kind of hold the gasket to come out. So just working my way around till this bad boy, but it's already starting to pop out. See a little gasket, little gap. So looks pretty simple, but tip and trick, get you a bunch of flatheads and just start working your way around the window. So hopefully I get this popped out. All right, so I'll show you what I'm doing. So basically just working my way across. I come in, push it down, and just get up behind the cab. It's still in there pretty solid, obviously, but because when I try to do it with my hands and hold it, you know, it just wants to go right back in place. So let me keep working my way around, but definitely get you some flatheads. Okay, she's coming, so look at that, look at that. So pretty simple, I'm not gonna lie. So all I'm doing is just coming right here, just working my way down. Got that one holding in place. Let's go to the next one. Oh, look at that, she's going. See, easy peasy. So let me get this bad boy out. Man, guys, once you get it started, it just wants to go. Oh, I think she's there. Voila. Hello, world. Look at that, easy peasy. So cool. I mean, you know, maybe save this or sell it. You know, maybe some guy without a sliding window could put it on, because this sucker still works. So heck yeah, let's take a look at it real quick. Yeah, boy, look at that. So the reason too for the back window right now is I have to put the back window in before I can, you know, start putting this interior trim in and stuff. And then, you know, obviously I got to put this interior trim in before I can bolt the seats in, and we'll do the carpet. So right now I'm at a standstill till I put this got this window out. So other than that, I can put the interior in because I don't need to come to the inside of the truck anymore. So honestly, I can start putting interior in because the new window just glues from the outside. So we don't necessarily need to be messing with the inside no more. So but yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never pulled one out before. Super easy, super easy. Just get you some flatheads. Whoa. Think this thing will break loose? Oh yeah, baby, woo! All the powers. Yeah, so they just opened this whole back lot and see all the Super Duties back there? Yeah, so I couldn't find them. Damn!
This place is getting huge, huh?
Yeah, expanded, baby. All right, guys, so here's our new power back window. She look good too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. So, all right, how do we want to get this bad bitch out? That's the $1 million question. So, let me figure out something. All right, guys, so this window, this is the one I came to get. We're a day late on this one. We're a day late. Mr. Norwood Auto Body. But yeah, they look like they came from the outside, these blade marks. So I think we're gonna do the same. Alright. If not, I'm not saying this one might disappear, but if you can't get that one out, stuff gets lost in the junkyard, right? Alright, let's go back to that other. That rodeo looks good. Oh my gosh. Freaking OBS, dude. Oh, hey, these little leather pieces are worth a little bit of money. I wonder what I can get out of here for my truck. That bench is nice. Oh, this is a crew cab? Oh, I thought it was an extendo cab. Okay, okay. I might snag some shit off of this.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Alright, scratch that. That little it was doing more damage than it was cutting, to be honest. Just like, you know, you come up here, we're grinding, we're messing up this lip. But I was practicing on that junk truck over there with a busted window before we did anything with a good window. So we think the grinder is gonna be the cleanest. So that's what we're gonna use. So I got plenty of blades and plenty of batteries. So what we're gonna do is just cut all along this seam because it's actually not that thin of sheet metal right there. And basically take the sheet metal with us. And then once we have it out of the truck, it'd be a lot easier to get it off. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. So I think I'm gonna take this guy for the new seatbelt too. So I think I'm gonna snag that. So, alright guys, other than that, what else I think? I brought some suction cups just to hold the window, just cause. So, wish me luck. Alright guys, so this is some work. I'm not gonna lie. Probably could be doing this with some better tools. You know, I never pulled back window. I got no idea what I'm doing, but this actually did come handy. We're able to get it in this side and come up the window to about right there. Now I don't want to hit this rail, so that's where I'm coming in with the grinder. I'm just gonna cut the cab. Now this cab's already twisted and wrecked. It's definitely not a cab you would pull and use for a build. All right, this cab's already screwed, so don't be like, oh my God, you're cutting the cab. This cab's already getting put to better use. Trust me, all right? This cab ain't straight. We got her out, baby. All right. 10 for 10. Highly don't recommend this. You get a professional unless you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. It's the first time I ever pulled one. 10 for 10. I'm not gonna do it again. Unless I guess I figured out a better way and I got the right tools, but we got her out in one piece, undamaged. My biggest worry was scratching the rails, which we didn't. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna have to scrape all the junk off, but I don't know how you can get this out without damaging the rails. Like I don't know how you would get in here without damaging it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you see one of those 90-degree pool things, which is probably what I should have had. But I mean, some of the silicone, I mean, it's so thick. I don't know. But we got her out. I'm happy. Let's strip these wires and see if this baby works. I guess we should have made sure it worked before we tore it out, right? So we got the Milwaukee 12 volts. My man. Shut the front door. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Heck yeah. And then come check out what Driscoll found. Actually, I mean, I found it, but he's getting it for me. Let's get old OBS over here. What? Hell yeah. Oh, Dixie's getting the diff cover. Maybe some other stuff. But, all right, guys, I'm gonna clean this up. We're gonna load this up, and we're gonna go shop and see if we can find a new service bed for Dixie. So I'll see you at the house. All right, guys, back at the house. I showered. I was so dirty and everything, but we got all the goods. We got everything. So I'm not gonna lie. Junkyard kicks my butt every time because I'm like, I need this, I need that, I need everything. So we got our 08 to 10 power back window, which I was looking online to see how much they were new, and they're discontinued, so you can only get 11 to 16. So we're gonna see how much one of them bad boys is brand new. The same thing. I think the only difference between 11 to 16 and 08 to 10 is that you can get those ones heated, 11 to 16, versus these ones are not, which is good because we're not gonna be running that anyway. So it's, win-win. But this window's in pretty good shape, and I got it out pretty sweet. What's up, guys? So I think last time I left you was about 9 p.m., 9 or 10. It's 6 in the morning now. I'm still working on this window. It's not ready to go in. Then it's because of the way I'm doing it. I think it was before I started this, hopped online. There wasn't really much info on this, dropping a new window in an older cab. I hopped on YouTube. There's Brad's Glass. That wasn't much help. That guy, I don't know, he should not be doing glass. And there's one other video. The kid's pretty slick, but there was some things that I'm pretty sure he didn't know because he wasn't aware of. So, but it looked like from his video, it looked like he got it from a junkyard. Probably maybe he ordered it and they cut it with a Sawzall too. I can tell it was someone cut it with a Sawzall too. And then he cleaned it up and then grabbed glue, and then you run the bead around the cab of the truck. And no, the window has slots in a line where you put the bead. So make sure you put the bead. If you do it that way, put the bead on the window, don't put it on the truck. So there's that. So then you glue it and then you can slap it in. So that was pretty much all the info I found online. Looked pretty simple, and I was like, I know window went in no time. You know me. I gotta do it the hard way. So let's talk about the hard way. So I didn't cut out the Sawzall. You guys saw how I did it. I didn't want to jack up the window. The reason I want to jack up the window is because there's guides along the window. So there's 2 plastic frames, and on those plastic frames there's guides. There's 4 on top and 4 on the bottom, and those guides, they're basically little spacers. And what those guides do is they allow the window to sit 3/8 of an inch out. And when you cut those guides off with a Sawzall, you lose those guides, and now the glass is sitting flush against the window, making your window sit recessed in. And so when you're on the side of the truck and you got the bed here and the cab here, and you're looking at the side of that truck and you Sawzalled them suckers, that window's gonna sit recessed in, and it's gonna be noticeable, I promise you. And not only that, this window has a C channel, and the glue sits in that C channel. So when you cut off that stuff, your glue is just gonna want to ooze out. And then your window's gonna sit deeper, and you're gonna ooze out even more. You're gonna ooze it all out. And then you're gonna be sitting with a real thin layer of urethane. And you don't want that. You want this sucker to be thick. And I promise you, scraping it all off ain't no joke. This stuff's thick. Thick. Like Kim Kardashian thick. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I've been doing. That's what's been taking so long. And the thing is, you can't scrape the window too hard because you're going to rip off some of the tint and black lines that it has on it. And then on the frame rails, it's plastic. So if you push too hard, you're going into the plastic, and you don't want to ruin the frame. So that sucks. So you can either cut it with Zaza, glue it in, call it a day, or set a whole weekend aside and do what I'm doing, because you're gonna need at least a whole weekend, I promise you. So yeah, other than that, man, it's irritating how there's not really any good info online. Because if I knew about this beforehand, man, I'll tell you what, I definitely bit off more than I could chew. Seems to be a habit. Whatever. So other than that, you know, I don't recommend cutting out the Sawzall. You know, I don't recommend laying the bead on the truck. And, you know, you're going to lose those guides. You know, I want that window to sit flush. I want that thing to, you know, sit how it's supposed to sit. So let me go ahead and flip the camera, show you the guides I'm talking about. Show you how expensive these freaking windows are. So, I mean, this elbow grease might be worth it. So, let me finish this beer. I put a fat chaw in right now. I need a break. So, alright, I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright guys, so check it out. So on this video that I found, you can see how it was sawzawed and see how recessed it's sitting in there. That sucker's sitting inside the cab. You want this to be flush. You want it to be flush. I mean, that looks like at least a 1/4 inch gap, or, you know, where it recessed in right there, and that's no bueno. So just, you know, keep in mind, it's noticeable. Alright, so and then, man, these windows are expensive. Look at this sucker, $400 almost. But I'll show you where they get you. What in tarnation? So this elbow grease, to get it done right, might be worth it, is what I'm saying, baby. Alright, so what I'd do if I were to cut one out again, I'd get one of these bad boys. It's basically like a little angle, and you can get in that groove and pull along the window and cut it out. If I were to do it again, I would have got one of these bad boys. And then I wouldn't do it from the outside, because I don't think it goes deep far enough in. And then guess where the guides that I was talking about are glued to? They're glued to the window. So you need to get on the inside where you can see the cab and cut along the cab, not along the window. So do it from the inside, because see, you don't want to be, you know, you need to be up in here. So the more you know. All right, let's actually go to the window. So I've got that half done. It's fun stuff, I'll tell you what. So let me shine a light so you guys can see a little better. But it's coming along pretty good. I'm wearing my safety glasses because I'm using the Dremel. But basically these two little scrapers is what I'm using. So I got a scraper, and I took a flathead and basically turned it into a scraper. And then when I get most of all the chunks and everything out, I come in with the Dremel with a little sanding wheel, just to even it out and get all the junk out and everything. So, all right, so let me turn my light for you. So these are the little guides I'm talking about. So when you come in with a Sawzall and, you know, you're cutting the window, guess what else you're cutting? You're losing your guides right here that space it out 3/8 of an inch from the cab. So if you go watch, you know, some other people's shit, scared the crap out of me. So when you go watch those other videos, you'll notice these guides are missing, and there's a handful of them. You want them all. So there's four along here. So that not only will that give you, you know, make it flush with the cab, it also gives you a good bead. Because slide down here, look at this glue. Look how thick that is. So when you lose this whole thing and you push this glass against the cab, you're thinning out the urethane. Because look how thick this thing is, man. I could use this as a belt. This thing's ridiculous. So keep that in mind. Your urethane is gonna get real thin. Yeah, look how thick that is. That's almost like almost a ½ inch of urethane right there. And look how wide it is too. So that's what you want. I mean, you know that window is gonna be sealed if you do it that way. And then you see this is the little C channel I'm talking about, where the glue literally sits in here. So if you lose this lip, the urethane is just gonna wanna pour out. And ain't nobody want that. And then since the whole window's sitting an 1/8 inch away, it leaves, it'll be, or 3/8 of an inch, it'll be 3/8 of an inch all the way around. And then another little tip, this is part of the frame. So don't try to get rid of this. You can see how it starts here and it curves around and it gets lower. So don't cut that off. So other than that, just scraping away, having fun. It's a freaking blast. So all right, guys, well, let me finish scraping, but that's pretty much what's going to determine it. Is if you want a Sawzall and glue it in, you can go that route, or cut it out correctly and scrape all this crap out. So let me get back to work. Let me finish my beer, and I'll see y'all later.